precepts of the Noble Eightfold Path. I think I mentioned it in one of my talks. In the Noble Eightfold Path, you have the right speech, right action, and right livelihood. And all of them are there. For the right speech, abstain from false speech, malicious speech, harsh speech, and gossip. They are there. Right action, abstaining from killing, stealing, and shameful misconduct. That is there. 7. For right livelihood is there. We adults abstaining from taking intoxicants. We adults in other lifetime precepts given to people in Buddhist countries, they don't add the abstaining from intoxicants as a precept in the 8th lifetime precept. In that, if it is so, why have we gone out of the traditional practice? Because we are living in the Western world, people very often ask us questions. I think this is a very wonderful thing, very beautiful thing that many Westerners ask questions. In traditional Buddhist country, they swallow anything you give. Never ask questions. And therefore, we did not ask it. In Western society, people ask questions. What about abstaining from taking intoxicants? In the 5 precepts you have it, when you promote to 8 precepts, you drop it out. Why is that? They ask. We don't have an answer. Therefore, we added that also to the 8 lifetime precept. So now you don't have any question about it. You have 5 precepts as well as 8 precepts in your observance. Now, friends, we have to be very, very mindful in observing these precepts. Not only 5, but even 8. We have to be mindful. I tell you a very beautiful story that is a very old story coming from the Buddha's time. In his time, there was a man who said, I observe the most difficult precept. What is the most difficult precept to observe? The precept abstaining from killing. He said, I observe that precept. Your other precepts are very easy, simple. But this precept is very, very difficult to observe. As he was observing this precept, he found some other like-minded people. They also joined him. And now he has the first precept observing club. Then another man came forward. He said, all these precepts are very simple, but try to observe the second precept, abstaining from stealing, taking what is not given. Very difficult. When you go to office, you come home, at least you will steal a pencil, eraser, something like that. Very simple thing you may steal. You may think that there are so many things, why not? Taking one away may not hurt anybody, so you take one. And therefore, that is very difficult precept to observe. So the second man said, I observe this difficult precept, and he challenged others. Your precept is very easy to observe, my precept is very difficult. And therefore, there were other people like-minded, they also joined. So he formed a club. The members in that club, the members of that club, do not steal even a pin. Pin. Okay, pure. And then another man came forward and said, you think third precept is easy to observe? It is the most difficult precept. As soon as you find the opportunity, you commit it. So I observe that precept. You try to observe it, you cannot. So he challenged everybody. He observed this precept. And similarly, he found more members who like to observe the third precept and formed a club. Third precept observing club. Then fourth person came forward. He said, fourth precept, the precept to abstain from telling lies, is the most difficult thing. You even tell lies as a joke. You tell lies. White lie. They call white lie. I even don't tell even white lie. So he challenged others. So they found the club. Then the fifth person said, I abstain from drinking. That is very difficult to observe. Sometimes people have a social drink. Social drink. Just little play. Come on, have something to digest your food. So you encourage. If you don't drink, come on, man, be a man. Don't be sissy. So they pause. So you drink. I don't drink even a drop of alcohol. Now these 5 groups of people, when they meet, they fight because they challenge each other, saying that your precept is very simple, try to observe mind. So whenever they meet, they have this fight. So they said, this is very silly. There was one of them was a little wiser. He said, this is silly. We try to observe this precept with a pure heart, and now we are fighting. Let us go to the Buddha and ask the Buddha to give us a solution. They all went to the Buddha and presented their case. Then Buddha said, you gentlemen, you all are wonderful people. You observe at least one precept diligently. But now you end up in quarreling. That's not good. Have some peace. Observe your precept. But I like you, each of you, to add one more precept. Then they almost protested when sir, even this one you observe with difficulties. You are trying to make it easy, more difficult for us. Then they no. When you add this precept, the precept you observe will be very easy for you to observe. What is that precept? Would say mindfulness. you observe a precept without mindfulness. You have sila, not samadhi, panya. You don't have panya. See the importance of panya, wisdom, mindfulness. That is why mindfulness is sabbatagamini practice. Sabbatagamini patipada. Mindfulness is all pervading, all pervasive, all encompassing practice, mindfulness. Therefore, friends, you have the precepts, even certificate. Don't show this certificate to anybody, especially when we apply for a job. Don't show this. If you show this certificate, you will lose the job. Because the society is not ready to honor, respect your precept. Society is not ready. The purpose of this precept, the certificate, is for you to keep as a reminder. Reminder. When you go out, you hang it in prominent place in the house, on the wall. When you go out, look at the precept and remember the principle. And that also reminds you to be mindful. So you do two things. We practice mind. People ask, what can we do to incorporate mindfulness into our daily life? How can we put mindfulness into our daily life? This is a reminder to practice mindfulness of the precept and make your practice eventually that leads you to become a real member of the Sangha. People, groups of people in America, especially America, they call our Sangha. They use the word Sangha very loosely. When a group of people meet together very often to meditate, they call our Sangha. Of course, that is a very loose sense or a loose meaning of the word Sangha. Sangha, in strict Buddhist teaching, Sangha means members of the community of noble disciples of the Buddha. You don't, to become noble disciples of the Buddha, you don't have to change your clothes. You don't have to shave your head. You don't have to live in a monastery. You can live in a house. And still you can become a noble member of the Buddha. They call the qualities Sukatipanna, Udipatipanna, Nyayapatipanna, Samiti Patipanna. I explain the meaning of it. Sukatipanna means well directing well, living well, correctly, rightly. What does it mean? According to the Buddha's teaching, living well, rightly, honestly, sincerely means living with certain principles. What are they? There are 7 things to do to become a Supatipanna. What are the 7 things? First thing you know, the 5 aggregates. First thing, 5 aggregates. Second, the origin of 5 aggregates, rising, upada. Third, falling of 5 aggregates, nirodha, cessation of 5 aggregates. 4, the path leads into the cessation of 5 aggregates. 5, the enjoyment of 5 aggregates, asada. 6, danger of the 5 aggregates, adinava. 7 is nissarana, abandoning of 5 aggregates. These are the 7 things that you have to practice to become a member of the noble Sangha. I repeat it for you to remember. You know 5 aggregates? Is there anybody who does not know 5 aggregates? Yeah? Only those who do not know, raise hand. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. In this side, 4, 5. Very good. Don't pretend to know it. If you don't know, say, no, I don't know. If you know it, as I said, when you speak the truth, and ask in the company or in the court or society, do you know this? If you know, you must say yes. If you don't know this, you must say, I don't know. Similarly, I'm asking you, this is the time for you to speak the truth. Truth, but nothing but nothing but oh God help me. You say that when you go to the court, taking oath. Now, if you don't know the 5 aggregate, let me repeat it for you to remember. Form, feeling, perception, thoughts, and consciousness. Form, feeling, perception, thoughts, and consciousness are called 5 aggregates. This is first qualification, to know the 5 aggregates. This is the, I'm telling you the qualification you have to become a member of the Holy Noble Sangha. 5 aggregates. Then, origin of 5 aggregates, samudaya, arising. Third, cessation of 5 aggregates. Fourth, the path leading to the cessation of 5 aggregates. What these 4 represent? 4 noble truths. These 4 represent 4 noble truths. Number 1 is suffering. 5 aggregates is called suffering. Buddha said, Sankitena Panchapadana Kanda Dukkha. In short, 5 aggregates are suffering. Not any other ring. Earring, finger ring. But this is a suffering. Number 1. 2, cause of suffering. Origin. Origin means cause of suffering. Origin of 5 aggregates means cause of suffering. End of 5 aggregates means end of suffering. End of suffering is Nibbana. End of 5 aggregates means Nibbana. Nothing else. And then the path leading to the 5 aggregates means Noble Eightfold Path. So, to become a member of the Holy Sangha, noble Sangha, you have to have this knowledge of these four. And then number 5 is the asada. Asada means enjoyment. Friends, since we have 5 aggregates, we enjoy life. This life is not always miserable. This life has moments of pleasure. And that's what's called enjoyment, asada. Every pleasure has pain. That is adina. Adina means danger. What is the danger of enjoying pleasure? Not going to the jail, going to jail. Nobody is going to put you in jail for enjoying pleasure. The danger is the pleasure is not permanent. Pleasure is not permanent, impermanent. Again, pleasure is unsatisfactory. Pleasure is without self. These are the dangers of pleasure. So number 6 is the danger. Number 7 is cessation, abandoning, nissarana. Nissarana means letting go. In order to let go of danger, what is the danger? The origin of five aggregates is what? Origin of craving. Craving is the cause of suffering. And then cessation of five aggregates means end of craving. End of craving. Path leading to the end of craving is the Noble Eightfold Path. In my talk, in the first talk I mentioned, Noble Eightfold Path is the karma that ends karma. Karma ending. Karma is called Noble Eightfold Path. That is why Buddha many times emphasized practice Noble Eightfold Path, practice Noble Eightfold Path. Ujumaggam akkhata gachyatama nivattata. And practicing Noble Eightfold Path is the direct path. So practicing Noble Eightfold Path, direct path. Those who practice direct path is called Ujupatipanna. Ujupati means straight. I mentioned in my talk day before yesterday, practicing 4 foundations of mindfulness is the direct path to attain liberation. So, in order to become a member of the Sangha, we have to follow this direct path. What is the direct path? Practicing 4 foundations of mindfulness. And then Nyaya Patipanna. Nyaya Patipanna means following the method. Nyaya means method. Method of liberating. What is the method of liberating ourselves? Again, the method is Noble Eightfold Path. We practice it diligently, consistently, every day with mindfulness. Then, Samiti Patipanna. Samiti means those who have correct conversation, right speech. In the right speech, as I mentioned yesterday, when we sit, we are supposed to have the right speech. We have the topic for right discussion. What is the topic? There are 10 kinds of talk. That is Appichakata. Appichakata means talking about wanting little. Santutakata, talking about contentment. Aviveka Katha, talking about living in peace, living in peace. Then Viryaramba Katha, talking about exerting our energy to develop our mind, to liberate from suffering, overcoming, preventing unwholesome mental state, overcoming unwholesome mental state, developing, arousing wholesome mental state, and developing wholesome mental. This is the kind of talk, Viryaramba Katha. Then Sila Katha, talking about morality, talking about Asansarga Katha, not always getting, together, meeting, clubs, and always, chip, talk. That kind of thing must avoid. Then, Samadhi Katha, talking about how to gain concentration. Sri Samadhi Panya Katha, talking about how to develop our wisdom. Then Vimutta Katha, talking about how to liberate ourselves. And Vimutta Jnana Darsana Katha, talking about the knowledge and vision of attaining liberation. These are the topics that we have to bring up to have conversation with me together. And when we have these four segments, what are the four? Supatipanna, Nyayapatipanna, Ujupatipanna, and Samijipatipanna. And if we have this, I use Pali word, that is, this passage we repeat every day. This passage we repeat when we pay respect to the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, we repeat this passage. But when you elaborate the passage, each word separately, you get enormous amount of Dhamma information that we have to put into practice. When we have these precepts, as Buddha mentioned, add mindfulness to this precept, then you can what you call decompress. Everything is given in a capsule. Now we have to decompress it. When you decompress it, you can see so much information imbibed in here. And therefore, in addition to all this, we have to practice mindfulness. When we practice mindfulness, as I said in our talk, even today, mindfulness is the most important thing to practice anything and everything wholesome, to avoid anything and everything unwholesome. Mindfulness, the balancing factor, the factor that balances our life. The factor that balances our life is mindfulness. It is not something limited to practice on the cushion. It is lifetime commitment. And that is why sometimes we say, this is the way of life. Buddha's teaching is a way of life. Some people say, Buddha's teaching is a way of life. This is the way of life. Practicing noble eightfold path. It is called middle path. Some people ask me, is there any upper middle path? Yes, there is upper middle path. Mundane noble eightfold path is middle path. Supramundane noble eightfold path is called upper middle path. It is not a joke, it is a real thing. So friend, we have to practice noble eightfold path in order to balance our life. Friends, we do yoga. We have very good yoga teachers. We teach yoga. That's very good for the body. And we have to practice another yoga for the mind. Yoga re jayati puri Ayoga bhuri sankhaya. Etan veda patanyatva bhava vibhavate tatattana nirese yatha bhuri pavadati. Buddha said, yoga ve jayati bhuri. When we practice yoga, it increases our wisdom. What kind of yoga? Mental yoga. When you practice physical yoga, that cultivates our body, make body healthy. Together with that, we have to practice mental yoga. Knowing these two ways, etan veda patanyata, Buddha said, knowing these two ways, one must etan patanyata. This gong, interrupted my stream of thought. Knowing these two ways, one must emphasize the yoga that increases wisdom. When we increase wisdom, wisdom can guide our body to maintain our balance. Wisdom will tell us when to do your physical yoga, when to do our mental yoga. And both are equally important, but more important is, equally important, one is more important, that is wisdom. So friends, this is my concluding talk. I hope this is actually very, very rich, rich, because we touch the heart of Buddhism and therefore heart of our practice. And therefore this very important retreat, I hope you all have learned a lot from this retreat. At least you got sort of a reminder to keep on practicing your Dhamma. So friends, finally I want to thank Venerable Sadhguru who organized all these things so well. Venerable Dhamma Ratana who organized your precept taking. Venerable Ratana who helped you to do yoga, your sitting, walking, meditation, and others who helped in the kitchen, yeah, I don't even know who helped them. I don't know, but I know there must have been a lot of people to make such a delicious food to put on the table at the right time. And therefore, we thank all of them for making the retreat very easy and comfortable for us. And I thank you all observing silence as much as you could and practicing every day and gaining something for you to take with you and have a wonderful day. Thank you.